We are back. We are back. We are back. Sorry to toot my own horn, but boys, I've been on fire lately with being ahead of the curve on all these different topics. The Nick is not green, the Ethan is online, the Hassan, and now the Pokimane one. Bro, I'm vindicated. Every single thing I've said about Pokimane has turned out to be true, and as we're gonna talk about today, the situation she's involved herself in now is essentially like loading the gun you're gonna use to shoot yourself in the foot, okay? She's setting herself up for failure, and we are quite possibly witnessing the downfall of Pokimane in real time. So as you're probably aware, Pokimane's latest scandal involves her selling overpriced cookies to her audience. Cookies that, I should add, already exist for purchase in Costco for less than 1/3 of the price of what she's selling them at. Now, if you're not up to date, you can go and watch my previous video where I go into the intense details involving her basically scam. But 1 hour ago, Moist Critical made a video talking about this new update that has taken place in this entire situation, where Pokimane ended up responding to her critics, the ones criticizing her for pricing these cookies so high, by calling her audience, quote, a bunch of broke boys. Dude, you can't make this up. Now, this clip is very cringe. Pokimane is insufferable, and when she goes on the offensive, calling her audience broke, it's pretty rough. So I grabbed this clip from Critical's video. Take a look.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways.
God, I hate this woman. It's actually unbelievable the way she speaks to her own fucking fans, dude. Her own fans are the ones who are gonna buy this crap. Nobody else would buy this because it's so upcharged. It's 300%, no, it's actually 350% more expensive than the ones at Costco. So the only ones who would voluntarily get financially finessed would be the ones that are sitting in your stream all day, hyping you up, typing the stupid Omega LOL emotes in your chat, and a lot of these people have already blessed you up financially, slipped you that quick Twitch Prime sub, which you shouldn't even need me to say. I mean, Pokimane's own lavish, luxurious lifestyle is a direct result of the fan supporting she's received over the years of streaming. If I had to guess, I mean, I don't know about this point, but at some point, the majority of her income was coming from Prime subs or Twitch subs. People voluntarily giving her money because they like her content, supporting her with their own money. And she has the audacity to sit here and waffle to her stream about how they're broke if they don't want to buy her overpriced scam cookies. It's the same thing I titled my July Pokimane video. Pokimane is genuinely delusional. That isn't even where the clip ends. It gets worse. Watch.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways, moving on. Moving on.
我是相信你的能力的。 只是现在需要更多的人看到。
If you want to pay $8 for Twitter Blue for some pixels, that's okay. That's fine.
我不能再让你们帮我了。
You spend your money how you want.
可帮到现在，
I'll spend mine how I
什么都
want.
不是。
And everyone else will spend theirs how they want. That's the beauty
也不打算画画了。
of having.
这样，我给你一点时间，你好好想想，行吗？
She is
delusional. So Pokimane then takes to Twitter saying there's been some confusion about the product I launched and I'm here to set the record straight. I don't know, are you guys confused? I'm not confused, I know exactly what happened. She dropshipped an entire company and is using that opportunity to scam her obese tier 3 sub audience for all their money like pay pigs. So she goes on to hit a quick little 15-minute impromptu yap session on her notes app, so I guess we're just gonna read this. The batch of Mina cookies were currently— by the way, I just cannot help but feel like Mina is like a my nuts joke. Oh, have you heard of Mina? Eat my nuts! Like, fuck you. The batch of Mina cookies we're currently shipping were made 3 weeks ago. They're not a drop-shipped product. Lol. And we made our own formula. The cookies they are being compared to were also made by our manufacturer, Creation Foods. Okay, so it is drop shipped. which specializes in healthy food. The compared cookies had one test batch sold before they were retired. Months later, we partnered with Creation Food and fell in love with the flavor profile of the Midnight Mini Cookie. We then decided to work together to refine and improve the formula, and we're really happy with the final product. While the ingredients on the list may look similar, okay, they're not similar, they're identical. She says they're entirely different in terms of ingredient quality, quantity/ratios, sourcing, the size/texture of the cookie, and of course the added vitamin D. Refining formulas is a very common practice in the food industry. Around 70 to 80% of foods you see in grocery stores are white labeled. I think the best analogy that I can make here is that she used AI to write an essay for class and realized that her teachers started detecting AI papers. So to circumvent that, she went in and humanized the essay herself by adding in like other sentences that the AI didn't write. But at the end of the day, it's still an AI written paper. Like, you didn't write this. It's like, just because you added vitamin D to the cookies does not mean that 99.9% of the cookie was completely stolen from these other guys. Now she's responding to the people saying it's too expensive. She goes, pricing. Making a healthy and quality snack with real, gluten-free ingredients and added vitamins is not a cheap practice. If you've been following me for some time, you know I rarely take sponsorships because I try to be mindful of promoting or endorsing products I haven't sold merch in years. I cap my donations, and frankly, if I wanted a cash grab, it'd be silly to do that through a startup. They're extremely unlikely to profit in the first few years, plus any profits we make goes directly back into creating more quality products. Before I respond to what she wrote in the notes app, I want to say somebody in her comment section said, "This is so scummy, man. She is preying on her stans, wringing them out like a rag for every last penny. She's a manipulative liar and will once again pull the women get treated unfairly and sexist cards again, and her sheep fans will eat it up." First of all, holy shit, absolute cooking going on from this guy right here. Brother, did Gordon Ramsay teach you? I don't know. Okay. She goes, "You're a dumbass who lacks reading comprehension skills, so you resort to regurgitating idiotic incel rhetoric." What the f***? Instead of easily reading up on basic CPG food industry practices, praying for you. You gotta love the lack of self-awareness. Like, this guy is calling out her stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that she uses whenever she's in hot water. She plays the sexist card, the misogynist card, the incel card, and she just responds by literally calling him an incel, basically saying, "Oh yeah, you're using incel rhetoric," which I don't know if you had your brain on when you were writing this response, but you quite literally fell into his trap. Pokimane is like one of the robbers from Home Alone who can't see the basic traps that Macaulay Culkin set up. It's like the lights are on and there's Legos all over the floor. Obviously the kid wants you to step on the Legos and injure your foot. Anyone with a brain would walk around them, but Pokimane just like jumps on them. Like, how do you even manage to bring up incel in like a conversation about scamming people with a food product? It's actually unbelievable, but yet also very believable given Pokimane's track record of being a professional victim. Now, going back to what she wrote in the notes app, I mean, this is so bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, dude. When she goes down and says like, "Oh yeah, the product's very different than what you're getting in Costco. That's why it's 350% more expensive." And how is it different? Oh, well, the quality of the ingredients is better in Mina snacks than in Costco. Stop the cap, please stop this madness, that's not true. And the added vitamin D as some sort of a, like, X factor, like, oh, that's why it's so much more expensive. Dude, you know how you can get vitamin D for no cost at all? The sun. But to be fair, if we're to believe that a lot of her fans are sitting inside watching her streams whenever she's live, you know what, maybe that is a good selling point. Anyway, as one final update, she posted a video 6 days ago to her main channel, which has been hilariously ratioed with dislikes, where a large portion of the video, she spends about 4 minutes just doing like an ad read for her snacks, which is like kind of pathetic. Like, you're just using your entire main channel of 6.6 million subs to just chill this one product. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I'm kind of done yapping for now. I'm kind of sick of talking about this woman, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.